Jen.
Hello. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back. Another episode of Sawyer 7, our Monday D&D campaign here at Roll Propelled Gamers. As always, is your DM Ryan. This is episode 40 already. 12 away from a full year of episodes. Crazy. Last week, you all spent some time with the Draken Order. Bael got the blessing of Io. And you all were going to get dinner with the Drakenvater himself this evening. You all were getting ready to head over there as we ended last week's session. What would you all like to do?
As I said, I'm getting bath, cleaned up, polishing up my special tunic thing, whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else? Would you guys like to leave and head over to where you guys are having dinner?
Yeah, whenever Bael's ready.
Okay.
I'll be waiting downstairs for everybody.
All right. As you guys head outside from where you guys have been staying, into the evening air, it's a little chilly. You can see clouds on the horizon, like a evening rainstorm, fall rainstorm coming in. Comes with a nice, cool breeze.
Y'all ready to have some dinner with Drakenvater?
Well, I'm definitely ready to have some dinner. I don't know much about the Drakenvater.
What about you, Lucy and Tomash?
Well, yeah, it's perfectly, it's a social occasion. You meet more of people who helped raise you.
Roy seems a little quiet tonight.
No, am I not? Okay. Takes you guys about 10-15 minutes to get there. To his home. Knock on the door. Easy enough.
Bow as we enter.
What does his home look like?
It's very, very ornately decorated and detailed. A lot of wood carvings. Several probably commissioned by craftsmen that live here. depictions of things like Bahamut splitting Tiamat, dividing Tiamat up into 5 primal aspects in terms of paintings and things on the walls. Second. Several other pieces of artwork. Bahamut is kind of like the main theme running through the artwork that he does have in the home, or the primal dragons and things of that nature prior to the corruption of the ancient one, who you would notice is missing from some of the paintings. Like if it's a depiction of the chromatic dragons, the black chromatic dragon is missing from several of them.
Would I have known this?
You never have been invited to his residence before.
Ah.
So I'm looking at these like paintings that don't include the black dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just thinking to myself, fucking good.
Yeah, a little bit. Little bit.
Because that was so how long ago did that happen?
That was about 38 years ago.
Yeah, so before I was born, but like I heard about it.
Yeah. Enough to directly impact your time in your town.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh
of
yeah, for
course,
sure. Like yeah, during my entire life, the economy of my hometown was just ruined.
he
Because of
ruined even
because
further
of what?
when he burned down Sadoba because Ancient One got taken
Yeah,
over by said Primal Black
yeah,
Dragon.
definitely. Like I fucking good.
The Can't tell if it's just somebody who's assisting him this evening with the dinner or somebody who stays full time at the house for help. Kind of walks you through a semi-long entryway into a nice dining room, a little small, like he doesn't entertain much, so doesn't need a big dining room, and there's about chairs for 8 people here. Please sit while he will be down shortly.
Is there a certain place we should sit?
Not at his place. And she points to a chair at the far end of the table from you guys. It's just a little bit bigger. Kind of more built for a dragonborn of his stature.
I will let Lucy choose her seat first, and I'll pull out her chair and then sit down next to her.
Okay.
Look, if you're gonna date the lawful neutral paladin of the goddess of civilization, this is what you get. You're getting a guy with good manners most of the time.
I know, it's just cute.
I think Alvin is the kind of guy who at least once every few days just needs to yell into the void, "We live in a society."
Oh my god. Okay, Joker. Um, After a few minutes, you guys just kind of sitting there, awkward silence. Orgiston walks into the room and kind of sits down at the table. Puts his hands up. Thank you all for joining me for dinner.
I stand up when he comes in.
Seeing as what you
Followed by El's lead.
did
Yeah.
today, I do not think the formality is necessary, but I thank you nonetheless.
I try to show respect when I can.
Appreciated. But please sit back down. And he'll kind of clap his hands, and the first course will come out from his kitchen, be put down in front of all of you. It's kind of smells like garlic. It's this brothy soup with like these ribbon of eggs running through it.
Would I've had this before?
You've had a variation of this before. Not this fancy or elevated, but you've had this before.
I'll wait until he eats.
He immediately kind of wafts it over. You know, this is something we feed you all as younglings, but elevated with a little bit of egg, and it's quite delicious. And he'll start slurping. So typically when you've had this before, it hasn't had the egg in it. It's just like a clear garlic and root vegetable soup. Like a super clear broth they just feed you in winter when rations and stuff or in tested supplies are running low. But yeah, it's quite good. Very garlicky. So I have to ask, as he kind of finishes what he's going to eat of it, what, how much longer are you planning on staying?
We were thinking about leaving tomorrow.
Hmm.
Why, you need us around longer?
I'm just curious. I don't know how long you've been on the road for. If you were weary and going to stay a while.
It has been a welcome reprieve, but we should probably be going shortly.
If you have a task for us to do, we'll probably gladly to do it.
If I think of anything by morning, I will let you know. He'll kind of clap his hands again. The plates will kind of go away. Another plate will come in shortly behind. This is interesting for you, Tomash. You had heard of this when you lived here, but you never had it. Um, it was more of like the there are stratuses of society here, like more of like an upper class dish, and it's just this like tiny little personalized pie, and it's got this cheese filling, and it's just got like several layers of like sliced tomato around it baked into it, served with like a dollop
Okay.
of like cheese that's kind of like slowly melting onto the surface of it.
Sounds pretty amazing.
It smells delicious too. Who doesn't like carbs and cheese?
Cheesecake.
I remember this is a little bit like something my mom used to make us. She would make us one if we read 10 books. Um, I only got it a few times, but Eleanor got it like once a week.
Think of it more of a quiche than a pizza.
I will think of it however I want to think of it, sir.
Fair enough. We'll just slowly eat several pieces of it, about half. Um, We don't normally let outsiders in, so I feel like I have to ask this question. What do the rest of you think of this place?
It really is remarkable
Yes.
the way you've been able to bring all these refugees and all these dragonborn together in one place. I'm looking out at it. I'm impressed that you were able to do it, but also kind of sad that it's necessary. Hopefully someday it won't be.
My ultimate hope is that it is not necessary, but I think it's having a safe haven for Dragonborn after what has happened in our past always is also not the worst idea in the world.
Certainly.
And which is a shame that it came to this, but it allowed us to become self sufficient as our own hidden society, not reliant on the outside world, so some good did come from it, I suppose.
Well, you may not be reliant on the outside world, but at some point, possibly soon, the outside world may find you, and you might not like it when it does.
This place is well protected by magic.
Not well enough for what's out there.
30 years of casting put into that shield to stop people from finding us.
I don't care if it's been 100 years. There are forces out there who will be able to get in. Just prepare yourselves.
Appreciated. Truly is.
I know that you sometimes send out adventurers like Bael to go into the world and make what they can of it, but do you have like a more do you have an army?
A, not what you would call an army, I do not think, but we do have obviously trained fighters and soldiers. We do have magic users to teach other magic users here. I believe you've seen some of it. It's not necessarily an army. We don't like that word after what was raised by one of our kin. But we have protectors, guards, scouts, people potentially ready.
Drakenvater, without getting into too much detail, you need to know that the dark forces that Bael and the rest of us are up against right now are forces that are not only, evil, they are forces that present an existential threat to life and society and civilization as we know it. The time may come, and it might not be that long from now, when all of the living peoples of this world need to stand together. I just hope you're ready for that call if it ever comes.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there listening intently.
What are your surface level thoughts when you say that?
Me?
Uh, Alvin.
I suppose my surface level thoughts would be of Vecna. There'd be no avoiding it.
Just like kind of thinking about what you've seen him do so far. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I get your point. I do. We could send what we could spare in the event of it being needed. But I would still need to have enough back to protect my people after what we've been through. And I think you
Of course.
understand that.
Oh, of course. But yeah,
Um,
I mean, we don't know anything for sure, of course, but a war may be coming. And it won't be like, the one between Valerian and Al Ghul going on right now, where you can just kind of ignore it. I hope when the great war comes, it'll be a war of the living against the dead. And everyone is going to need to choose a side.
think so too. I think it's been, unfortunately, a long time coming, seeing what these two empires have done.
If it makes you feel any better, I had this same conversation with a kingdom of dwarves under a mountain. It's
Mm.
not it's not just you, it's not personal. It's just that the time may be coming when the various hidden communities in our world might not be able to stay hidden for much longer.
Is that where you're going to next again, or is that where you came from, the dwarves?
There's a different community of dwarves across the sea. We do need to go to this one eventually,
Interesting.
but
They'll be much tougher.
so for how?
They have interesting tastes in what they make, what they mine. Dwarves are crafters. They make things out of adamantine mithril. These chose gold.
And this other metal called Titanite.
They did find that at the Hard Forge, yes.
Why gold? That's a famously terrible metal to try to smith or work.
Because of the imagery of it, I imagine. Became smitten with it.
Well, we'll keep that in mind.
Should be an interesting experience. Given how well your last experience with the dwarves went. Seeing as what Bile gave me.
Well, just because one kingdom of dwarves liked us doesn't mean they all will.
It's true. With that, are you all ready for the main course? And then we can continue having this discussion.
Yes, sir.
All right. He'll clap his hands, and somebody will come out and fill the wine glasses that were sitting in front of you now with this like silky looking red wine, or what looks to be red wine. And then he'll clap his hands again, and this tray will come out with two perfectly carved like larger birds, probably not chicken, or like a game bird like duck, with whole roasted mushrooms, whole roasted onion. There's, roasted garlic cloves on this tray, along with some root vegetables like potatoes. These things that you imagine are probably like a sausage or like a preserved meat wrapped around an egg and fried, served on the plate as well. Servant will kind of divide kind of everything up, put a little bit on everybody's plate to start. He'll immediately dive in. This seems to be his favorite so far.
I'll give it a try.
And I'll dig in as well.
I mean, it's gamey because it's duck, but it's delicious. The scotched duck egg is also extremely good too. Like well seasoned and roasted. The potatoes and carrots are also expertly cooked, probably cooked in duck fat, judging by their taste. It's just kind of like an extremely rich meal that you guys probably haven't had in a while.
This is absolutely delicious.
One of my favorites. You can get it. Also, if you guys take a sip of the wine, you will note that you guys, or actually probably mostly to Alvin, it's not wine.
Oh,
It's like made with berries like you would a wine, but it is way higher percentage than wine.
it's like brandy.
Think of like
I,
elderberry liqueur, so like 24-25%.
I would drink juice or milk.
Yeah. He'll remember that you don't drink and kind of like talk to one of the people that's hanging out in the corner of the room, and when he notices you don't drink, and they'll switch out your glass for a glass of milk. Still in a wine goblet though. I did overlook that, didn't I?
It's all right, sir. So, if you don't mind me asking, what is your favorite meal of all time?
Mm. Though, don't even remember the name of it now. Prior to the war, 40 years ago, probably doesn't even exist anymore. There was a place in Valerian that had these little tiny game birds, and they deboned the entire thing. So for a dragonborn like me, it was one bite. But they deboned it and hung it to dry for a couple days, and then fried it and served it with this delicious fruit sauce.
When he says a little game bird in Valerian, do I know what he's talking about?
Yeah. Wait a second. There are a couple smaller game bird that are hunted in like the forest near Little Scene and up in Valerian, like quail and pheasant that are smaller like that.
I'll just volunteer that information, like this quail or pheasant.
And it was just I was a young man working in the city at the time. I think I went broke eating there once a week. It was very good.
I'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah, that sounds like a more fun way of going broke than the way I did it.
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes I miss Valerian and the hustle and bustle of the city, and then other times I don't.
We may be heading there within the next few days. Any requests?
If I remember the name of the restaurant, I will send it to Bael and where it was, see if it's still there. But other than that, burn it down would be what I would say.
Burn it down?
Oh, that
Yes.
is definitely on the list.
Oh, good. Very good. After what Tiamat did to that city, and them having an 105-year-long campaign against the Dragonborn, it's the reason this place exists. So yes, burn it down. Kind of points
Did
to
you
his
know
glass
that
for another drink.
Valerian forces are invading Ilgos as we speak?
Yes, we have people beyond Bael from the Circle of Io and from some of our other circles that are more of the sneaky spy persuasion. However, you said it is a war between the dead and the living, and I do not presume to help the dead in that fight.
Of course. And this is not the war to come yet.
Yes. That's very true. That war will be fought on every front, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
We've also been trying to dissuade the followers to stop following, well, you know.
I've heard it was quite successful in a certain little, port city.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, destabilized and gave a slight advantage to Valerian, which I hate to see, but things happen.
Yes, our exploits in Aston have made us rather notorious in this part of the world.
Not to mention, I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's vampires running the city too.
Again, I do not wish to help the dead.
If you have any tasks of me to talk to certain people in any city or town or village, let me know.
I have something for you to ponder on, but that has to wait until after dessert.
I didn't hear that the last part.
It'll have to wait until after dessert.
All right.
He'll clap his hands and they'll clear the roast away and bring in dessert, which is a preserved orange pie. So it's a cream pie, so it kind of tastes like a creamsicle, like an orange creamsicle lollipop, but in pie form.
The best form.
Yes. Pie is the superior form for all dessert.
Especially in Byroden.
Point. Point.
Pyroden.
Point.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And he'll easily devour the piece that is put in front of him. Watching you all. This is also another one of my favorites. Don't get it very often. Hard to import citrus when people don't know you exist.
I can see how
It
that would
is
be difficult.
delicious.
Hmm?
I said, this is delicious. Sorry I ever talked on you, Lucy.
It's okay.
It happens. It is. It is. And yes, it is a problem, but, we do have people that go out, like our young Bael here, and some of them become merchants and traders and bring stuff back. It's as secretly as possible, of course. But he kind of claps his hands, and the one of the people in the kitchen in the back will bring out like the rest of the pie, cut into slices in case anybody wants seconds.
Hell yeah.
He will also grab a second slice of pie because it is delicious.
Yes, more pie.
Yeah.
Pie and bacon.
He always did have weird eating habits.
Yeah. Especially bananas.
Yes. I already asked. He still eats them but he still eats them with the peels on. I'm not going crazy.
I still do.
We're going to break you of that habit one day. I swear to God.
Chuckling when pigs fly.
Yeah. I mean, I would literally go grab a pig and cast fly on it if that's what it takes for you to stop doing that.
Not magically.
Excellent correction on that. Excellent correction. So, the dwarves next.
I think it might be back to Valerin next. We need to talk about that.
Where all do you, if you don't mind me asking or telling me, of course, where all do you have to go?
Valerin?
Okay.
Yeah.
Above game, I know where you guys need to go if you just want to say
Yeah.
if you tell them.
Valerin, Lara, the dwarves under the volcano, and Ison.
So the dwarves are Ison next. We could possibly provide security, but you guys wouldn't even know if you were worried about traveling during the conflict.
I mean, that was
I would say
always
we're
what
not. Yeah, I would say we're not particularly worried about traveling, but we'll keep it in mind.
Okay. Okay. So, still, I would imagine with the conflict brewing and all, that staying here and using it as a distraction might not be the worst idea.
We spent far too long using my realm as a distraction, unfortunately. He was there too. Took my sister. It was not a good time, and certainly a long time in this realm standards.
wasn't it like 6 months we've been gone?
4.
It's like 4.
Time is a weird soup.
Indeed.
Yeah, yeah. Our enemy seems to have found a way to catch up with us, even when this war between Valerin and Al Ghul was beginning. He was still coming after us. So I'm not sure any distraction is really going to be that effective. I think he's too smart for that.
Yeah, it seems like he knows where we're at and what we're doing too.
Which is interesting. It does throw a wrench in anything you do.
Well, in a way, it's sort of freeing that if you know he's gonna know where you are at any moment, if you know that he could always choose to follow you if he wants to, then you really don't have to worry about staying hidden, and you can just kind of go wherever you think you need to go. Because what difference does it make? If he wants to catch up with you, he'll catch up with you.
Hmm. Huh. It is. That is certainly true. And a positive spin of things as you all find yourselves in.
The
It's
only
certainly not a it's certainly not a comfortable existence, but it is an interesting one.
the only thing that irks me is that this clown calls himself a god, and he'll never be a god.
One cannot make assumptions of things like that.
I mean, we know he's trying to become a god. We know he's accustomed to getting whatever he wants, and we know the only person standing in his way is Raina. I mean, you do the math. He'll become a god before too long. We just need to be ready for it when it happens.
Yes.
We have a plan. It's just going to take some time to get completing it.
And how much time do you have?
I look at Alvin and Lucy.
We really don't know.
Days, weeks, a month, couple months.
We've just been trying to get these done as fast as we can.
Certainly, certainly. It's an interesting predicament you find yourselves in.
Yeah, I think our friend Royce will write a book about it when this is all over.
Hmm.
I know I'll be writing a book about it too.
Okay. We'll certainly see what happens, and I'm certainly interested in seeing your progress, and obviously, Baelio knows how to get a hold of me if you do end up needing me.
I always have sending ready.
Hmm.
be prepared for some inappropriate questions about your bowel movements.
I look at him with a smirk.
Uh, so, I did say we had one thing for you to ponder on after dessert, Bael.
I've been thinking about what you said. I've been wondering what it is.
Do you remember anything about you being brought here? I understand you were about one, but some Dragonborn, especially of the magical persuasion, do have memories going back.
What I know about game?
Make a history check. Actually, general intelligence.
17.
Okay. You have vague flashes of being in a basket and left inside the city, but no recollection beyond that.
Just being left in a basket. That's it.
Hmm.
As for my parents, I don't know who they are.
Yes, it certainly was a mystery for you. We took you in. I don't know if you realized it, but you showed devotion to Io from a young age. Your devotion gave you your powers younger than the other kids. We always treated you differently because of that.
Yeah, there were some jealous kids.
There were, but that's not the only reason we treated you like that.
I understand after so many years that you were doing what you could just to drive me in the right direction.
It was because we had to make you better.
For a little while, I resented everything, but then I realized what you were doing is for the right reasons.
I mean, we also did that because your mother asked us to when we took you in.
Oh, you know who my mother is?
Yes, and we thought it was best to not tell you. Until you were older. And we didn't know if it was the right time before or after you came back, considering we had already had discussions, Hare and me, about promoting you to the head of the Order of Io.
Yeah, I guess you already know I passed the test.
I knew immediately after, of course.
It took me a moment or so to figure out what to do against that Hydra.
Is that how it displayed itself to you?
Yep. I killed all the other heads except the lightning one. And then just finished it off.
Smart. So I have to ask, instead of just telling you, do you want to know?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Do you want your friends to know?
Well, they've become part of my family.
Okay. I think I should start out at the top of this. that you are like us, like me, Dragonborn, but not like us at the same time. That's why we agreed to take you in.
He cocks his head in confusion.
You've studied the different types of Dragonborn as a child here.
What I was allowed access to.
We did keep some of that from you intentionally, that is true. That is true. You are a...
He leans in, holding his glass of, well, one glass of milk.
Yes. You are... Oh god, now I can't even find it. You are what we would call a dragonid or half-dragon, not a dragonborn.
So I'm not full blooded.
No, you're more full-blooded than someone like me.
Scratches his forehead. If I'm half dragonborn, wouldn't that make me.
No, half-dragon.
Oh, what?
Yes.
I know you're Darth Revan, okay?
He pulls out a banana and just starts eating it.
Oh, god damn it. Bahamut. And that's why we trained you the way we did, because we were afraid you would have latent magical powers. Because of it, you didn't. You had to devote yourself to Io to get them as a cleric. But yes, you're not dragonborn like me, you're half dragon.
Which half?
I was just gonna say that.
Um, your mother was the dragon side of that equation.
But you still didn't tell me who my mother is.
Yes, that is true. After the war, not the War of the Ancient One, previous to that, 105 years ago, a bunch of dragons left this land and went across the sea to Ceres and the other islands far away from here. What the Ancient One did. They scattered. But when we created this place, they knew it existed. And so that's why your mother flew dangerously here to bring you here.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Where is she residing?
Over on the Dead Coast in Ceres.
He starts writing that down. What's she look like? What's her name?
I believe If she wants to, she will find you.
Pulls out another banana and starts eating it.
She will not be too hard to find. It will not be too hard to find names and what she looks like in our record books. I am nervous telling you this information since it can be used against you, to be honest. But you have the right to know that your mother is Silvergosa.
He falls out of his chair.
Can you type that name out, post it, if you don't mind?
Yes.
Above game, she's one of the most powerful, right?
She's one of the primal dragons. She's the primal blue dragon. She's one of the only two still alive.
My mother is her.
Yes.
I always thought my mother would be like some dragonborn refugee or something.
After the War of the Ancient Ones, she took on her human form, or half-elf form, rather, and maintained a disguise for years as they raged against dragons on Ceres and Auroras and elsewhere. Fell in love, had you. You were born a half-dragon, even though she was an immortal form, and flew you here and then went to be with her kind again.
Then who is my father?
That she would not disclose to us.
Welcome to the Dick Club.
Take a point.
I will say that the C stands for club, so you shouldn't say the Dick Club.
Daddy Issues Club?
Yeah, it's like pin number or
ATM machine.
Affordable Disney vacation packages? Sorry, bad joke. Oh, sorry, that's an oxymoron. Never mind.
Did she say anything else or leave anything with me that you haven't given me?
No, just instructions on how to raise you.
Jokingly, he says, gotcha, whip me like a mule.
Not so explicit in that regard, but
You said that Silvagosa left to go be with her own kind.
yes.
Is that on this plane or somewhere else?
She's on Ceres, which you would know is one of the other continents on
Okay.
this planet. Above game, it's about a 6-day boat ride from Lil Scene.
Or above game, just a matter of seconds.
That's true. Also, above game, I believe Willem told Royce that his dad is also on Auroras, which is part of the Ceres Island chain. Anywho.
His dad better not hooked up with my mom.
That would be the plot twist of all plot twists.
No, it's 100% happening now. It wasn't gonna.
Thanks for
but
putting
now
that
it
into
is.
the world. Thanks for putting that into the world.
Royce and Eon are both your half.
Yeah, you're about to be stepbrothers with Royce.
No,
I will.
brother.
Half brother.
Oh,
There's
you mean like if?
Marriage involved.
Oh no, no. Like if so, like if your dad is actually also Royce's dad, then yeah, you'd be half brothers. But
Above game. In my head, I haven't made up, but it's probably Piran.
Okay.
Because that was one of the things he said he wanted to do, but then didn't. And then he got gassed to leave Valerian forever, so. Apparently it's pronounced Jas, which I don't know how. Fifth level spell gas. I need after he does this and Bile falls out of his chair and kind of gets back in and you guys are finishing this conversation. I need everyone to make perception checks for me, please.
$18.
Holy shit, I have advantage too. That is a 25 for Royce.
29 for me.
37 for me.
How much is a +1? So it's a 17.
Sorry, 27.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was looking at my 20 passive instead. Good thing I have advantage in that.
So everybody has above a 25 except for Tomash. What did you have again, Alvin?
I've got an 18.
Okay. So to you and Tomash, it just sounds like there's rain kind of on the roof. Like this slow melodical like Bael, Lucy, and Royce. You realize it's not the sound of rain hitting the roof. It is too far up in the air and too far away to be rain on the rooftop.
Jack and Father, I think we have company.
Actually, totally random. I actually totally forgot to roll for him. That is a 21, so he hears it too. So his ears will perk up when you do. That is not a good sound.
No, it is not.
That is things hitting the spell shield.
I'm going to head to my room, put my armor on and everything.
I imagine you guys just brought your backpacks and just left them out like outside the door or like in the hallway kind of thing.
I'm just in my armor.
Yeah.
I would think.
Royce physically can't take his armor off, so.
Yeah. And at this point, like I'm physically so strong that the weight doesn't bother me, and it's even for like a formal occasion, it's nicer than any of the clothing I own. So I'm just armored up.
Then I'll grab my backpack and put my armor and stuff on. See if Alvin and that'll help me make it quicker.
Okay.
I hope I'll strap up.
Yeah, easy enough to do and make it take 2 minutes instead of 5.
We did get full rest, right?
Yeah, you guys did have a long rest, so. All right, after he's strapped up, what do you guys want to do?
On your orders.
I head outside, I think, and see what's hitting the spell shield. Sorry, Sir Axis, what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying, while you were saying that, I was like, your orders, Drachenfather?
Find out what the hell is going on. I'm going to go talk to my people and activate the city guard. Something is amiss. As you guys are getting ready to leave the building, you hear the ear-splitting sound of glass shattering.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay. But very quickly, I'm going to say passively, Bael and Lucy, you realize it's not. That's the spell breaking, because you guys both know Arcana.
What was that?
They're
I
in.
went. I went ahead, pulled out my mace, and crimson rated.
Cool. Royce is grabbing his crossbow. And you guys are heading outside out of the gate from the father Drakenvada's house.
Yeah, trying to get all the non-fighters to get in the cover and hide.
When you guys step outside, you start hearing screams, and it's dark and raining at this point. So, give me a second. Um, it's dark and raining, and when you guys come outside, but you immediately start to like hear like the screams and people running as you guys head outside. How many of you guys have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
Alvin and I do not.
Bile does not either. So it's just Tomash and Royce. Um, you guys see pretty sizable objects flying up overhead, but the rest of the party doesn't. You guys can kind of hear like coming through, like the lightning bolts kind of crashing down and stuff. Um,
Do they tell us that they can see objects
Royce
overhead?
will point them out, and he'll tell his dragon to stay down.
So as Royce points those out, I will cast haste on Royce, so he can make another shot.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second to get a haste ring, actually.
I'm going to drink my potion of dark vision. I still have one.
Okay.
For the rest of us that don't have night vision or dark vision, I'm casting light on our weapons.
Yeah, I was gonna say the lanterns and stuff in town are still lit, so it's not like a you can't see situation. Um, but yeah, as you guys head outside, which way? What are you guys doing?
Trying to assess who's attacking us or what's attacking us,
Okay.
and trying to shuffle people into safety.
The very few people that were out at 9 o'clock at night here, because it's a more rural town. They are running into their homes and things. You really can't see what is attacking right now. Is there any specific direction or thing you want to go towards?
Where's the the most of the sound coming from?
It's coming from more towards the center of town from where you guys are.
Then I'll head there.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys run into the streets, into the heavy rain, you can smell smoke coming up. And I will say this thing is not trying to be quiet. Everybody hears this kind of like bone crunching sound, but it sounds like wings at the same time kind of fly overhead, and you kind of catch a glimpse of it as it kind of like does a stop in midair and just falls down onto a roof about 20 feet in front of you and just lets out this like air passing through bone kind of like sound as there is like a 45-foot long undead dragon on top of this roof. I need everyone to roll initiative, please, and that's where we're going to take our break.
I have a 19.
Okay.
15.
16.
Okay. What did Alvin get?
3.
All right. Bael is up first when we come back. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay, hello, hi. Welcome back. Alright. Alright, Bael. What you doing?
Before you start, just so everybody knows, I talked to Rai Rai about this. It's a new thing we're doing. So that's my little 10-foot paladin aura around me. So anybody who's in that circle gets +4 on their saves and is immune to fear. So I don't need to keep saying it every time.
I am
Fear or
going.
frightened?
The frightened condition,
Correct, okay.
not just the fear spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I'm going to take Io's words to heart.
okay.
I'm going to go 5th level guiding bolt.
Okay!
Oh, just one off. That's a natural 19 for 29, 30, 31.
That will definitely hit.
For 21.
On a 5th level guiding bolt?
Yeah, I rolled ones, twos.
Oh god, I
Threes.
see that now. Oof. Okay. So the next person will hit that with...
And then I will put myself in front of Lucy.
Okay. So, like, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can give her full cover because she's smaller than me.
I don't think I'm smaller than you. I'm 7 foot.
That's
Oh.
also not the way cover works.
Well,
Only if it's a smaller creature size.
I'm trying to protect her.
Even then,
Theoretically.
that's like a specific halfling. or not even all halflings, just some halflings. Like you can hide behind a creature larger than you.
He is going to. Actually, let me get on my lifter. Set it to 10 feet. He's going to fly over here. Oops. Gonna have to center him perfectly. And let out a lightning blast. So I need Tomash, Alvin, Bael, and Lucy to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Reaction. Or is that an action for me to activate that?
To be immune, it is an action, yeah.
All right.
So +4 for everyone in the circle.
Yep.
25.
Okay.
Is this a spell or magical effect?
No.
Am I in
22.
It's a branch weapon. What was that, Tomash?
I asked if I was in the circle. I can't really see
You
where
are
I'm
not in the circle.
Okay, I got a 16 then.
Okay.
You said Dex?
Yes.
19.
Okay. And what did Alvin get?
22.
Okay. So who got the So Tomash fails with a 16. Lucy had a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys both fail and take the full 66 points of lightning damage. Alvin and Bile will take half, which is 33.
With me being resistant, when I take none,
No, you take an additional half off, so that is 16 points. All right. Now to figure out what he's doing with the rest of his movement. He's going to continue and land on the roof there and let out another. And it just sounds like bones rattling at this point. Tomash is up. Lucy's on deck.
I'm assuming I'm nowhere near melee range since it's on a roof.
There is a door frame and a light post there that are about halfway up to the roof if you want to risk it for
The biscuit.
the biscuit.
I guess we'll just go ahead and use Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Okay. The first one will hit.
For 9.
Okay.
And then 13's a definite miss.
That will miss. And last one.
23.
Will also hit.
Sorry, I rolled a concentration for
Damn, that's for
haste on
5.
Royce.
Okay, and you pass.
Yeah, I passed.
Cool. So that is 14 points of damage. All right, any movement you want to take?
I'll try to get into a position where I eventually can get into melee.
Okay. So how much movement speed do you have? 45 feet?
Yeah.
So you can get, because he only has 10-foot reach, he doesn't have 15-foot reach. You can get up like on that barrel and then onto like the small roof, but you don't have quite the movement to get up onto the full roof
Okay.
from there. I just saw that. Lucy and then Royce.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
So that's a 28 to hit.
Yep.
It's 3d10 now because we're level 11.
Mm-hmm.
9 fire damage.
9.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it seems to take it all.
Yes.
Do it again.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That will just hit.
19 this time.
19. Okay. All right. Just because you guys didn't know the AC yet, I took all 3 shots without sharpshooter for Royce. This time. Oh boy. So there's 3 6s plus 8 for 14, 28. 28. And then he gets haste. So is it 2 more attacks or 1 more attack?
Just one.
Okay. So that is 42 on the haste attack total. Then his Drake is going to fly around the other side and make a bite attack. And will miss with a 14.
Royce, the haste spell also gives him double speed and +2 to his AC.
Okay, yeah, I have the AC down. I don't have the double speed down, so it's good too. No, he's going to run away from you guys and go this way to keep it line of sight on his Drake. To also get off one of the main drags. Okay. I need Alvin, Bael, and Lucy to make another dexterity saving throw, please.
22.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Yep.
All right, 18.
Okay.
I used
Hang on. We know that failed last time, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna use another inspiration.
Yep.
No, I fail.
Okay.
That's fine.
25.
Yeah,
I used Tides of Chaos and an Inspiration.
that will succeed. What did you get, Bael? 22?
22.
Okay, so that succeeds. I'm sorry, I rolled 7 10s, so that is 85 points of damage to Alvin and 42 to Lucy and Bael.
Well, that'd be 21 to me.
Correct.
So I have to
I'm
make
unconscious.
that's 85.
Mm-hmm.
So I drop concentration on haste. I don't think there's any way I can succeed.
Yeah.
Which means that Royce loses his next turn,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Do you go down, Alvin?
No, I'm horrible. I need healing very badly.
All right, I will use my
I'm
reaction
unconscious.
on Lucy.
Your
Cool.
shield.
Yeah.
Cool. And now it is Alvin's turn with Bael on deck.
So Royce cannot move or take actions until after his next turn.
Correct. Which means the Drake gets to act on its own.
Yep. All right. How tall is the roof?
About 25 feet.
And high up is the dragon above the roof?
It is literally on the roof.
Right, but like how tall is it, or how like?
10, 15 foot tall dragon. It's about 45 feet long. There's
Cool.
also the one on the ground behind you, by the way, that just breath weaponed you.
Um, no, we're gonna run over to the roof
Okay.
because that's the one that's been dipped. So I'm gonna run over to like the base of the building,
Mm-hmm.
misty step onto the dragon's back,
Okay.
and it worked last time. Let's go.
It did. Okay.
And
Also, I swear to God, if you ask if this thing's undead.
oh no, I know it's undead.
uh,
Well, yeah, 2 attacks.
okay.
Go in the
First
bathroom real
one
quick.
is a
Yeah.
27 to hit.
27 does hit.
All right, we'll do a 3rd level smite. And I'm assuming it's immune to lightning damage because of it's a lightning dragon.
And poison, because it's undead.
Yep. Okay. 3rd level smite,
Yep.
which is 5d8 because it's undead, plus the improved divine smite.
So that's 68?
Yep, it's a d10 plus
Damn.
6d8 plus 11.
Hell yeah.
It's 35.
Okay.
And second attack
Mm-hmm.
is that's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Another 3rd level smite.
Yep.
That time it's 49.
Okay.
All right. And just so Bael knows, I will yell out, I need healing.
Does anybody need healing?
Okay, you have to give me props, Syraxis above game, for working it in canon.
Oh, I did. I did.
Expertly done. Expertly done.
Thank you. It is now your turn, by the way.
Everybody within 60 feet, I think.
Yes, everybody's easily within 60 feet. The furthest person right now is Tomash at 45. So
Can I cut that in half and get everybody within 30 feet?
you'd lose Royce, or it's Royce or Tomash in 30 feet.
Okay, I am going to get Tomash within range, and Alvin and Lucy and myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my ring, 3rd level prayer of healing,
Okay.
23 to everybody, plus I get 28 back myself.
Oh, I was also to say Royce didn't need healing because he was not in either of those.
And then bonus action, I'm going to 4th level mass healing word. That's 60 feet.
Yes.
Everybody gets 19.
Okay.
And then I will Is that me standing there right in the middle of the street?
Yes.
I am going to, so I don't get crossfired, move to my left to get into some. Oh, I thought I was in the middle of the street there.
No,
No,
you're
that's
there.
me.
You're there at the gate, the fence,
All right, I'm going to get behind that little round
the barrel.
well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Legendary action. I need Alvin to make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Cool. It kind of buffets its wings and tries to create like force and kind of like remove the skeleton, because you really are standing on the spine of this thing. Like, it is bone, and but you're able to hold on somehow.
Like, there wasn't a lot to do in Volcine. There was a lot of rodeo. We're
Okay.
pretty good at it.
It's going to land. Drake's going to get a reaction. That will hit. I believe 9 piercing and 4 fire for a total of 13 points of damage. And then Drake on its turn now, because that was all its legendary action. On its turn, could take a bite attack at Lucy, which will hit for 18 piercing and 5 lightning damage.
It hits with my mage armor.
Yeah.
I'm unconscious again.
Even
I can only do that. I can only do that once a day.
even after the 40 points of healing?
I only heard 20 points of healing.
No, it's 23 and then
Wow.
19.
Oh, I only did the 19.
Yeah.
Hold on. And then you said I took 25.
Yeah, total 23 points of damage on that first attack.
Okay, I'm at 20.
Okay. First claw attack will hit on you as well for 14 slashing damage. And last one will miss with a nat 1.
Great.
All right. Tomash, you're up. Lucy's on deck.
Guess we'll go ahead and finish trying to get into melee range.
Cool. And you do
Yeah,
have
make some
+2 because Alvin is on its back.
So we got 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
No point in rolling though.
Lightning, correct, yeah.
So it looks like we got 20.
20 points of damage on the first attack. Got it. 24 will also
20
hit.
We're 14. And then bonus action, we'll go ahead and loaded agony.
Alrighty. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong bonus action sheet. That is a save at the end of its turn. Yes.
And I amplified it, so I took 5 damage off of that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Legendary action, it's going to make a tail attack at... Actually, no. I need Tomash and Lucy to make dexterity saving throws, please. And Alvin.
Are Tomash and Lucy within 10?
No, because
Of
this
me?
dragon is about 45 feet long.
Okay.
Is it a
20.
spell or magical effect?
No, it's a physical attack.
Well,
27.
I'm gonna inspiration that.
Okay.
I'm gonna inspiration that. Nope, I fail horribly.
Okay. Uh,
13.
okay. Lucy and Alvin both take 14 points of damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay. Alvin, you are also at this point knocked off its back and prone as it buffets its wings and finally is able to throw you off.
Okay.
God dang it.
Who's all down?
Me?
Okay. Um, Lucy's turn is next. It's cocked. Okay. All right. Royce.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I missed it. Did I take any damage from the tail attack?
No, you didn't. I ended up doing a wing buffet, and no, you didn't take any damage. You succeeded the saving throw
Okay.
because you had what, a 25?
27, but yeah.
27 clears it easily. Okay. Royce also loses his turn because of the haste buffing, but the dragon gets to act on its own, so the dragon's going to fly in and make an attack that is cocked in the corner. That will hit for 7 piercing and 1 fire for a total of 8. As it's able to knock several ribs off. And to actually start doing some damage. Actually, hold up. Okay. All right, this one's going to shuffle over on the ground. You just hear the bone claws just kind of crunching. It's kind of disturbing. Bite attack. That will hit for... prone is not auto crit, right?
Oh, it just has advantage on the attack.
Correct. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy. That'll be 18 piercing damage and 5 lightning damage, Alvin. And yeah, it's not magical, so you can reduce it.
Okay.
Claw attack will hit for 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And last claw attack will also hit for 14 slashing damage, so reduced to 11.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Bael, you're up.
Bonus action, mass healing word.
Okay.
22 to everybody within range.
Okay, so there's Tomash, Alvin, and Lucy.
It's 60 feet.
Yep.
How's this dragon looking?
The one on the right is looking very hurt. The other one looks like it hasn't taken a hit. Like there's no scratches on its bones or anything for the one on the left. The one on the right, ribs have cracked and falling off. Pieces of tail vertebrae have come off now from where Tomash bashed it in.
All right, we're gonna have to put some damage onto that. 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Natural 18 for a total of 30 to hit.
That will hit.
27.
Okay. As you strike it with this radiant energy, whatever magic was holding this dragon skeleton together, just in like a burst of light, like piercing the night, just the bones just kind of scatter across, like between Lucy and the dragon towards like Royce, just scatter across this courtyard as it just completely comes undone.
And then I'm going to flank it on its right.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right, Tomash, you're up.
The one I was fighting is dead.
Correct.
Guess I'll start moving towards the other one, see if I can get in range.
Easy enough. Do you want to get to the other side of it from Bael?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
Okay.
Make a couple attacks.
All right. Reminder: Lucy is on deck, and then Royce.
Got a 19.
That'll miss.
No, 21.
That will just hit.
$22.
All right. Bonus action.
Nope.
Okay. I need Tomash, Bael, and Alvin to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Lightning.
No.
21.
Okay.
Same as him.
Okay.
I'll use an inspiration.
Okay.
23.
All right. All right. Alvin, you remain prone, but take 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Bael also takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. As he with one.
Reduced by 3?
Yes.
Cool.
So 11 points. All right. Lucy, you are up.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna roll my everlasting healing potion.
Okay.
That's a 7, so I think that's a regular.
Yes.
2d4 plus 2, right? So that's 6 whole points.
Okay.
Then I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
All right.
So everybody gets 21.
Okay.
I'd also like to stand up.
Yep.
And I'd like to move. Can I get on the roof over behind the Drake?
Like this roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me one second. I think it's a 10-foot. It is a 10-foot reach. Okay. So yeah, you're free to move.
Cool.
And you can mirthful leap up there.
Yay. That's my turn.
Okay. Legendary action. It's gonna take a tail swipe at Alvin on the ground. Which is gonna crit. So it's gonna be 34 bludgeoning damage.
So reduced by 3 to 31.
Correct.
I had 32 hit points, so I'm still conscious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, finally getting a turn again. Roy's gonna take 2 shots with sharpshooter. That's gonna be a dirty 20 on the first one. Cocked on the second. 18 on the second one. Oh my god, man. I rolled so low. I'm sorry. Like, I rolled so high last time for him. I'm like, I got it. I do not. I do, in fact, do not have it. Plus 9. Yeah, it's a dirty 20. Okay. Drake is going to come up into melee and take a bite, which will miss with a nat 1. Oh my god. Okay. Cocked on the side. It's now its turn. It's going to take a bite with advantage at Alvin, which is going to hit.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Because it hits. Yeah.
15 piercing damage and 5 lightning.
I
That
have one
includes
hit
the
point.
that includes the reduction.
I have 1 hit point, so I'm unconscious.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna take a claw swipe at Bael, who is prone. Oh my god. Which will hit. So that is 14 slashing damage, Bael. And then the second one will also hit for another 14, so 28 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
Okay. So it's Alvin's roll. Bael, you're up. Tomash is on deck.
Standing up takes half my movement, right?
Correct.
All right, I'll stand up.
Yep.
Bonus action, 3rd level mass healing word.
Yep.
14 to everybody.
Okay.
As for action,
Breath.
yeah, like it's gonna hurt him.
You have 5 breath weapons now.
Yeah, I know. So I want to cast a spell. Oh, 5th level inflict wounds.
You already cast a spell.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit.
I'll let you get away with it once, not for a 7d10 spell.
I'll use my second level, my prayer of healing on my ring.
Okay.
Where's it at? That's third. Prayer of healing is 2d8
2d8 plus 10.
23 to everybody within 30 feet.
So everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Tomash and then Lucy.
So, couple melee attacks.
I fucking get it.
31 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh, I was totally going to do legendary. I actually did by L's turn.
It's going to be 17.
Got it.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
That would be 19. 23 to hit again. For a whopping 7.
For a whopping 7 on the second attack. Okay.
Third one was 7.
Okay. I can see what the second one was. Easy peasy. Got it. 19 on that one. Cool. Okay. Anything else?
That's going to be it.
Alrighty. Lucy, you're up, and then Royce is on deck. Oh, actually, sorry. Legendary action. With advantage, he's going to take a tail swipe at Alvin because he is still prone.
Sure.
Which will also crit once again for another 34 points of damage. So 31 total.
So I have 6 hit points now.
Great.
I am going to cast Magic Cure Winds again.
Okay.
So 11, no, 8, 13 points to everyone.
Okay. Cast a spell, damn it.
And then I am going to quicken a 5th level magic missile. Jet dragon.
Okay.
So that is 7 darts.
Yep.
4, 7, 11, 16,
Got it.
20,
20.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have one more?
Yes.
So 27 total.
No, you had one more after that, too. No, wait. No, 27 to total. Yeah. Sorry, Al. Okie dokie. You knock several chunks of and chunks of bone come flying off. Roll a d20 for me.
Yeah!
Natural 20.
Session 40, first time.
I know. And you got a natural 20?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Just ignoring that she used Tides of Chaos before, so you would be justified in having her just roll on the table.
Mm-hmm.
But then she'd get her tides back.
Well, I got my tides back.
Oh, you did?
I get my tides back whenever he makes me roll on the table. But he can't make me roll just because I cast
Just because
Chaos.
Tides of Chaos gets used doesn't mean it happens automatically. You have
has
to
be.
correct.
Yeah, it
It
has
means
to be a spell of first level or higher.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know. But, like, you could,
Yeah.
instead of rolling a d20, you could have her roll directly on the table right now,
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted.
I also used the alternate wild magic surge rules that happen on only positive things on 20s and only bad things on 1s. Um, you are under the effects of the fly spell now, Lucy,
Well, yeah.
on a nat 20.
All right. And for my movement, I'm gonna say fuck this roof, and I'm gonna come in between. Who is that? I want to be between Alvin and whoever else is flanking.
Do you want to go to Tomash's side or Bael's side?
By Elle's side.
Okay, and out of melee range,
Yeah.
like out of the 10-foot circle of death.
Yeah.
Okay. Legendary action at the end of Lucy's turn. I need Alvin, Bael, and Tomash and the Drake to make dex saves, please. Holy
11.
Holy shit, the Drake passed.
19.
Okay.
Dex save 22.
Meets it, beats it. So you do not take damage. Bael and Alvin take 14 points of damage each and are knocked prone.
14, what type?
I believe it's bludgeoning, so 11.
Okay.
And it gets to fly up to half of its move speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Let's go. Royce is going to take 2 shots at it with Sharpshooter. Yes. That's a 19 on the first one. And that is a 11 on the second. I'll take the crit, though. That is 16 damage plus 3, so 19. And he won't take the necrotic damage from it. Says only 19 points. $19 points of damage. Got it. Alrighty. Drakey boy going to fly up on Royce's side, take a bite out of him. That's a 19, but that will not crit. But that will hit. 4, 6 bludgeoning, and 4 fire for a total of 10 points of damage. He scorches some bone. I need Alvin and Lucy to make dexterity saving throws, please, as it is now the Drake's turn. The Draco Lich's turn.
24.
Okay.
Will I ever stand up?
No.
15. I'm gonna attack the chaos out.
Please do.
18?
But still a final answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled 1 off max damage. So that is 89 points of lightning damage.
To everybody?
To Lucy and half to Alvin. So there's what, 44?
Yeah, I'm unconscious. I had 6 hit points.
I was back up to max, so I'm hanging on.
And he is going to go to the next roof down. Cool. All right. That was Alvin's turn. Bael, you're up.
Going right after the dragon is not working out well for me.
No, it's not.
Where's the dragon at? I can't see.
It's around the corner now.
All right, who's all down?
Alvin is very hurt, and so is Lucy.
I think Alvin's down, isn't he?
Yeah, he is down.
I'm down. Lucy's hurt.
My only 6th level spell, casting heal on Alvin. You get 78.
Thanks, buddy.
And you heal 2 off that, I believe.
I heal 6 plus 2 is 8.
Yep.
And then I am going to. Is Lucy within range? Yes. 5th level. No. I want to say that. 4th level mass healing word. I could do that as a bonus action, right?
Sorry, say that again?
I could cast a bonus action mass healing word, right?
No, because you cast a spell as your primary action. So yeah, when you cast a spell as your action, it kind of ends your turn.
Move me. Can I get a zoom out?
Yep.
How tall is that stone pillar where that tree is there?
Like this one, the one you can get to?
Yeah.
It's like 15 feet tall.
All right, I'll stand there.
Cool. All right. Tomash, you are up. You're muted in Discord too.
We are going to be doing melee attacks.
It flew away.
Oh, it flew away.
Mm-hmm. How much move speed do you have?
45.
10, 20, 30, 40. 45 is not enough to get up on the roof with it from where you are.
All right, then I guess Eldritch Blast it is.
Cool. Do you want to move closer or from where you are?
I'll just go from where I'm at.
Cool.
Web page here. Got a 15 to hit.
I'll miss.
So nat 20.
Yep. So that is 9 plus 10 for 19.
And then a 25.
That will also hit.
4, 5.
Alrighty. Lucy. Actually, any movement, or you want to stay where you are?
I'll go ahead and try to start moving towards it.
Okay. 45 feet, you can get like literally where you need to jump up to run up onto the roof next turn. Okay, Lucy.
Healing word.
Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to add the 10 for sharpshooter on Royce's attack last time.
18 points to everyone.
Okay. Okay. Any movement?
I'm going to quicken. Where'd he go?
He's right there.
Am I within 150 feet?
Yes, easily.
I am gonna quicken a 6th level fireball at him.
Okay. That's a 22.
I am going to the thing you do that I can do, bend luck.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
What's
So it would take him down to 21, but it's
yeah.
22.
Yeah.
So
So he still takes 22 points of damage.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay. Look, he looks real hurt after that.
Good, he fucking better.
Royce is gonna come around the corner, like take a couple steps around the corner, fire in another shot, hit him for 25 with sharpshooter, miss the second one. The Drake's gonna fly up and also miss. It's gonna fly down to the next roof now. Drake will miss on the opportunity attack. And then it's Alvin's turn. Finally.
Stand up.
Finally. I can finally remove the prone circle from you.
My God.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to take the other 15 feet of my movement toward it.
Okay.
And how far is it from me now?
About 50 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use my channel divinity to abjure enemy.
Okay.
It has to make a DC 16 wisdom save, and is its type dragon or undead?
It is undead.
So it has disadvantage.
So it rolls straight because it makes all saving throws with advantage. Wisdom?
DC 16 wisdom.
That's a 14.
Okay. So for the next minute, his speed is 0, and he is frightened for the next minute, unless he's immune to being frightened.
Okay. He is immune to being frightened. So.
Okay, so his speed is 0 for the next minute, so
Okay.
no more flying away.
Okay.
And yeah, not going to use my bonus action for anything this turn. So that's me.
Ask Ashley. That's me.
Okay. Bile, you're up.
Pull me around out front so I can see him.
Yep.
How's he looking?
Hurt.
Immobile.
Hurt and like trying to flap its wings and like trying to claw at the roof, and it is just staying in place, and it is starting to panic a little bit.
So it's one of those brick 80s cell phones. Immobile.
Enough of this undead bullshit.
Shh. Take a point.
Guiding bolt, 5th level.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Guiding bolt right up the butt.
Let's fucking... I can't see that. I'm gonna zoom in on it again. Woo, let's go!
Alright.
Dude, what is it with you and Moo on the Friday campaign rolling nat 20s on guiding bolts like exactly when you need them, like just clutching it?
Pray I get a good roll off of this. Fuck.
What level did you
Well,
cast it
how many
at?
dice is it?
8d6.
So
I
that's
rolled 21.
40
So it's
points plus 21, so it's 61 points of damage.
Yeah.
40, 48
Wait,
plus
eight
21.
eight times eight times six
Yeah, I rolled 21.
is 40? No,
48.
48 plus 21, so yeah, 69 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, let's go. Take a point,
Yeah, because
Alvin.
I did the math in my head and I was waiting for you to get it. Because I was like, no, he can't get this fucking wrong.
God. All right, how do you want to do this?
I stand there all like pissed off, looking around at my home is being destroyed. I rip off my IO holy symbol and hold it out in front of me and just channel everything I have into it.
Yeah, you just see like all like the colors of like the metallic and chromatic dragonborn just swirl in this symbol and just beam out, and there is nothing left. Like all the bones are just dust in the rain.
Dust
Um,
in the wind.
being
That's
carried
my
away by
second
the wind.
favorite Kansas song.
There's more than one Kansas song.
No, number one is Carry On Wayward Son.
Oh shit, that is them. You're right.
Yeah. There are exactly two Kansas songs.
Yeah.
I always thought they had a third good one too.
All right.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure, like, but like I've never listened to a Kansas album.
All right. So that was Bael's turn. Tomash, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna look around, make sure all the bad guys are dead.
We're staying in initiative order because it's all you can currently see. Doesn't look like there's any.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of hang out then.
Okay. Race will kind of run up to you, get in the safety circle. Drake will land.
He can land if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind.
Doesn't want to leave his friends behind. What in the heck? Oh, I know what that is. I lost that the other week. All right, Lucy, are you coming in the safety circle?
Yes.
We can dance.
All
We
right.
can dance.
You guys have a round to act if you guys want to do anything like heal up or pop healing potions or anything. Lay on hands, etc.
Yeah. Who's at the risk of sounding like somebody else, does anyone need healing?
I'm Max.
Yeah, Royce didn't take a hit, so he's good.
Ours didn't take a hit.
I'm not that great.
Oh, not that great.
On a level of
Uh,
95, about a 24.
Okay,
uh,
have 35 lay on hands.
All right.
I'm fine.
Thank you.
I'll use my 55 on her.
Wait, are you doing that, or like I only
No,
have a
no.
certain amount of this.
Yeah. Make talk about it, discuss it.
So like if you're gonna do a thing, do your thing, and then I will lay on hands to top people off or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Lucy my 55 for the day.
I thought you got that twice.
Do I?
So what are you at now after the 55?
79.
Out of
95.
95.
Okay, I will give each of so 15 lay on hands to you and 15 to me.
Yeah, you have 2 charges of channel divinity now, so can do preserve life twice.
Yay, thank you.
We should go and see if anybody needs help.
Should
As
go
I put my necklace back on.
figure out what to do about a broken 30-year-old damage barrier. Magic barrier.
I'm just watching the skies and listening and seeing if I can see any more of them.
You can't see any more. You can hear some off in the distance. Bile, you said you wanted to go help. Is there any place you want to go to in particular?
Try to help out the weaker citizens.
Okay. Do you want to head? I'm thinking direction. Do you want to head to the center of town? Do you want to head back towards the circle? Is there any particular direction you want to take?
Where most of the citizens that can't fight or unable to fight
Mm-hmm.
live.
Okay. So that's some of the more farming stuff near your circle, if that's how you want to proceed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is this going to turn into a Mass Effect situation?
No. Maybe. All right. Give me a second. I did not think you guys were going to nuke that fast. All right. Make an investigation check for me or a perception check, Bile.
I'll use perception.
Okay.
That's a 16. I have advantage. And that's a 10, so 26.
Okay. You almost immediately get the sense that something's wrong when you leave the center portion of town.
I double time.
Like, there should be people in, like, the streets outside helping. Like, you kind of get this feeling that something has gone wrong somewhere.
Like somebody may have cast a dream spell on us or something. Or
Trying to think of how to word it for you. Like, make an insight check for me too, actually.
that is a 28.
You know that the spell shield can't break. You know that you guys can't be scryed on in here. You kind of very quickly, as you're running through these streets, trying to piece together what is going on, and you don't see citizens around. Like, people in the know were, I don't want to say warned, but it certainly seems that way.
I stop and like, wait, do you notice something, everyone? There's no one out here helping.
I also don't see anyone to be helped.
Someone is doing this to us.
Someone on the inside?
Possibly. I want to try and focus to see if I could determine where or what or how it's working or coming from.
I'll throw up a divine sense.
How far is Divine Sense?
60 feet. Celestial fiend or undead. Not behind total cover.
You do not sense anything. What are you trying to do, Bael?
I'm trying to sense uh, the strongest magic because something like this would be magic.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Can I? Let me see what happens. Well, I have detect magic studied. That is a natural 15, total of 21.
On the
Arcana.
Arcana. You gonna cast Detect Magic too?
Yeah.
When you cast Detect Magic, you go blind from the magic.
Can I determine where
It's
blinding me from?
the rain. The rain physically splashing over everything is what is causing you to go blind because it is magical in nature.
I grab my eyes, drop to my knees, and say, "It's the rain! It's the rain!"
And you can drop concentration on Detect Magic whenever you need to.
I drop it instantly.
Okay.
Can I just like put my hand out and try to catch a few raindrops and kind of examine the the liquid?
Yeah. It's, I mean, even if you want to drink it, it's rain.
Just looks like water.
Yeah. It is just from a magical source.
Somebody's creating this storm.
They'd have to concentrate on it.
Magical rain?
Is it purple?
No, it's not green either.
Bael, do you still have that dispel magic scroll I gave you yesterday? Or this morning? I can't keep track of time.
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to try just pointing that at the sky and seeing what happens?
Wouldn't I have to be like near the person doing it, or
No, you have to be near the magical effect.
all right? I pull it out and start reading it.
Dispel Magic is not on his spell list, is it? Yes, it is. Roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier to it, which is +6.
Natural 19.
For 25. Good, because the spell is a 8th level spell. And the rain stops. over the course of about 30 seconds. Everything is still soaking wet because, of course, it rained. It's muddy on the tracks, everything. The rain stops.
And I'm going to look around to see if anybody panics. Like the culprit.
Okay. Okay. You don't hear anything panic. You hear make a actually Alvin, Royce, and Tomash make perception checks for me. By Ellen and Lucy, you'll be fine. It's a 24 for Royce.
It's just a 10 for Alvin.
Okay.
A
So
whopping 9 for me.
as of a 15 and 11, you do not hear it.
Or 16 is my passive, but yeah.
You hear a like shuffling in unison kind of sound.
Head towards it.
I'll just follow by L.
You start to head down the next street. I will also say it's easier to see now because there's not like the driving rain, so the lanterns kind of illuminate more.
How long do I still have fly?
It was only a minute, so it's gone, right? I don't think the spell lasts an hour in game, or does it?
I don't remember. That's why I asked.
It's 10 minutes, so you would have just about lost it.
Okay.
Do I still have Divine Sense up?
It lasts for 10 minutes, right? Or is it only a minute?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's till the end of your next turn.
Okay, so no, you do not
So
have it up. Yeah.
as we turn the corner, I'll throw another one up.
You
And
sense them before you see anything in the dark. As around the corner out of this kind of side street Baal took you down to see it.
Something's here.
There's about 30 or 40 dragonborn shuffling towards you.
Stay on your guard just in case.
When they walk underneath the light, you can see their eyes have been whited over, bite marks, and flesh just a little bit starting to come off at the seams.
Undead by L. Those aren't Dragonborn anymore.
In the name of Io, who the hell's doing this?
I think we know.
You guys can now hear them from the direction you guys just ran from. How would you like to proceed? Because they are closing in on your position.
They're undead. We'll have to destroy them.
Guys are gonna fight your way through.
I think we should get out of here by L. There's no helping this place anymore. And there are too many of them.
God Damn it.
Royce will say, do we want to make a run for the circle and see if it's at the circle of Io and see if it's okay? Because he can still pop pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
it
do
sounds
that.
like a
Okay.
best escape route we have.
All right. Okay, so that is a +10 to stealth. I need everybody to make a stealth roll for me. And then Bile to make 2 perception checks, please.
19.
That is a 34 for Royce.
I rolled a natural 19 for a dirty 30.
Nice.
28 for
22.
me.
28 and 22. Easy. You guys easily stealth. Oh, I forgot to roll for the Drake.
I'm just going to take
That's
that
24.
perception out of a nat 20, so total 30.
30 and then a 20.
I rolled my first roll for perception is a nat 20.
I need 2 perception rolls for you from you.
That is a 24.
Between your knowledge of the city and running through it, and the magical stealth from Pass Without a Trace, you guys are able to avoid detection from any further undead as you make your way to the Circle of Io, which has the gate closed off to the rest of the city, which rarely ever happens. But they do recognize you all and open it up about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, so you guys can slide under and come in.
As I'm walking in, I'm saying this place has been betrayed. We have traitor or traitors amongst us.
You see Orgiston push himself through the crowd, kind of look at you. I was worried you weren't going to make it after you left, but it's good to see you alive again.
We just ran into a 40 dragonborn, all undead.
Above game, it was closer to 200 or 300. If you just count the footsteps at the end of it.
All right, so about 200 or plus.
Son of a... They're going to pay for this. For coming into our home and doing this to us.
Al, do you still have the bloodstone?
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, can I have it for a sec? I have a hunch.
He tosses it.
Catch it and use it.
I literally had it in my lap and I lost it.
Title of your sex tape?
Take point. Not where I would have gone with that, but good. No. Your closest blood relative is now your mother.
Where is she? Well, I don't know if it's my mother, but where's the location?
Yeah, it's still or sorry, last time you used it, it was with Royce's help you pinned it as Al Ghul. Now you would pin it as Ilgos.
Okay, back in Ilgos. So after a word, and then I get reattuned to my armor and all that, I'll just tell everyone it's not her.
Doesn't mean it's not him.
Yeah, no, just trying to narrow it down.
After the rain stopped, who all came in?
Like, who do you see there?
I mean, apparently, when the rain stopped, whoever the culprit is might have gone there before us. And I'm asking who all came in, like, at this approx time.
We've been letting people in who we know have been safe for before the rain stopped. So it's a difficult
And
question.
anybody, basically, what I'm trying to say is anybody powerful enough to cast a spell of magical rain.
You mean control weather? It was magical. Fuck. Bile, you would notice Orgenson is here. A lot of like the higher up people from the other circles are here right now.
The one I'm supposed to succeed,
Is not.
Drakenfather.
No. Saher. The Dragonfather's the one talking to you.
Oh, okay.
The other heads of the circle are here. The other high up people, like the head of the town guard, like the head of the spy, like spy master and stuff, and some very high end Dragonborn are here. Saher is not.
Where is Sahir?
I ran into her briefly. She says she was trying to stop the storm, but
She's powerful enough. She's always had to spell stuff on her.
I know.
She would have done that in a heartbeat. Can you locate her?
Um, I can, if you describe an object she has on her, I can locate her if she's within 1,000 feet.
I will describe the ring that she has.
One of the actually hold on, let me make sure they actually overhear this conversation. They do easily. Dirty 20. Um, one of the Draken wizards, like one of the actually ones that train dragons interested in studied magic, not a natural or not like devotion based like paladin or cleric, will come forward and be like, I can try and scry on them.
Please do.
And he'll just, I don't even know what the channel focus is. He'll pull out like a crystal ball up his sleeve and kind of it floats in between his hands and it just kind of goes white as his eyes go white. Wow, that was actually a fail. Kind of snaps back in. Nothing. I think she has an amulet on her.
Will locate object work on a ring?
Actually, it's a good. Actually, that is a really good question for me.
Why? I mean, it says any thickness of lead will block it.
Wearing this amulet, you are hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. It doesn't say anything about detect object though.
Well, locate object is divination magic.
So yeah, then no. Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting question because, like, locate object doesn't detect her; it detects an
Yeah.
object.
On their persons.
Yeah.
All right, then what about her satchel or backpack?
Above game, if she has an amulet of proof against detection and location, nothing is going to get through.
If she's using an amulet to avoid detection, that I think tells us everything we need to know.
Why would she betray us though? She's the one that came to me and asked me to be her successor.
We can't rule out mind control. We know that he has done that before.
But I don't think she'd willingly do it.
It's the mind
Dragon
control.
Father.
Yeah.
Any time in the past year or so or whatnot, has she left this place?
No. I mean, we've taken groups just outside into the forests around here to to train people and show them the way of the world and survival in the woods, and she leads some of those for the circle, but nothing extended.
The magical barrier and whatnot, the gate. Do you have
Yes.
a way to tell who comes and who goes, like a log?
No, unfortunately, we don't.
How
Yes,
many how many people are like in the circle with us right now?
there's about a couple hundred. The square is pretty packed.
Okay. Um,
Do we fit a circle into a square? Can we fit the square into a circle?
Take a point.
I'll say to Bael and to whatever other leaders can hear me, like, look, I have some experience with this kind of thing. As much as we would like to go out there and save everybody and defeat whatever needs to be defeated, you need to recognize when a fight is lost. There aren't that many of us. There are tons and tons of them. I think what's best for all of you, all of the survivors, is to come with us. This place, I know you love it, but this place has now been compromised. You're not safe here anymore. And we need to get you out of here.
I agree. Wait, Dragonfather, is anybody here blood related to her?
No.
Well, that leaves a stone out. I have to pee.
Also, I will not give up on this place without a fight. I understand it's not your fight. It's not. If you all need to go, I will understand. These people will understand.
Well, I didn't say the fight was over, but I
There
think it would
may
be best
be.
to continue it from elsewhere. You're not going to get anything done just locked up in this circle while your enemies are all over the place. I had to abandon my home too. I know it's not easy.
I get your argument. But I think we need to see if tomorrow morning there are more survivors. Other circles, other places that can be gated off within the city are it's exactly why we built it like this. I think there may be more left than you think there are, and I think they would fight to the last to win this city back. I don't think we can throw it away that easily and leave the rest of the people to leaderless, rudderless.
Well, if
Yep.
you want to take the city back, I'm in.
I just worry that if the one we think caused this is the one who caused this, the city's already lost. The best thing we can all do is save ourselves and try to come back with allies or at least refreshed at the very least.
We have
But if you want to stay here and fight, we'll fight with you.
the bunk rooms here. We'll take shifts watching both gates in and out of this circle. We'll send out scouts and spies tomorrow morning, people with invisibility, see if there's any people left, and evaluate from there.
I hope the vaults are secure enough.
I don't believe they can get in without my magical signature. So we'll see.
Well, until about an hour ago, that spell shield was impenetrable.
That's fucking true. And that was
It would
probably
have
broken from the inside. So it wasn't penetrable, theoretically.
Lyle just walks off into a room and just sits. Punches the wall as hard as he can on the way.
I'll just walk off in the other direction with Lucy, wanting to give him his space.
Alright. You guys gotta try and get a long rest in?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Everybody can hit their long rest buttons.
I'm going to do the meditating resting.
Right.
And yes, I'll do a prayer.
With that, we'll see everybody back here next week. You guys had fun watching. We'll be back Wednesday for Odoron episode 10. Be back to see these guys and what they do next. Episode 41 next Monday. Till next time, guys. Oh, I totally forgot to hit that button.
Be gooder.
I'm waiting. I gotta wait a minute because of the raid now. But yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you guys are watching live, we're gonna send you to another cool D&D channel. Bye.